think you have the camera cover on.
I don't know.
Alright, so welcome back to things I rigged up in my free time. I had this little bench vise downstairs for the longest time. And I mean, it worked okay. But I got a little bit more stout one that I now have bolted to the bench downstairs. And if you watched me do the fretwork video, you saw that because I had it hanging on to the heel of my guitar while I was doing the fretwork. So now I brought this out here, but the little jaw on it isn't quite big enough to grab a hold of the side of my bench, so I rigged up a little riser for it to hang on to. It's cute, it's adorable, it does its job. So the real reason though that I wanted that is I do have like a ginormous machinist's vise out here, or mechanic's vise or whatever, but it's huge and I don't want to bolt it to my workbench, and the holes I have to bolt it to that bench are currently being occupied by other equipment, so I didn't really want to do all that swapping around. So anyway, long story short, I built that for this. And who knows, I might be able to modify it a little bit in the future for other uses too. But anyway, so at this point, fretwork is done, neck sanded, body sanded. I don't have the neck fitted to the body yet. I mean, I do press fit, but not bolted. The problem is I ordered the wrong screws. I ordered the screws for contoured heel, and I don't think I'm going to contour this heel. So that now means 2 of the screws are too short. So currently in a holding pattern waiting for the full-length screws to show up, because for all the frickin' screws I have on standby, I do not have an extra set of neck screws. So, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to get the nut done, as close as I can here anyway.
What do you mean? Why can't you get it?
Well, it's kind of hard to get the nut slots filed down to depth exactly where they need to be until I can put strings on it, and I can't put strings on it without a body. So, like I said, as close as I can get it.
So it's one of those, you can't really do one without the other.
Yeah, certain things just have to wait a little bit yet. Alright.
What happened?
It snapped. The blade bound up and it snapped. But that might not be a problem, because nope, that's definitely going to be a problem. I'll be right back.
How many of those do you have?
Not a ton. Okay. Now, I have a bit of a problem because I put the truss rod in upside down. It's now sitting just slightly proud of the headstock face here. I don't know if I should try and grind a bit of a saddle into the bottom of the nut, or if I should make a wood shim to raise it up a little more. Kind of leaning towards a wood shim. And I guess the reason I'm thinking that is because I had initially contemplated putting a veneer on the surface of that face anyway. And to be completely honest, if I did put a veneer on there, that would raise it up enough that it's not going to be an issue. So,
Oh, you were going to match it to the bottom, weren't you?
right, which is what this, no, not this. This gob of wood was going to be for. That looks better. Everybody's got the scoots. All right, so I think those are going to have to super glue onto there. And I think I'm going to have to angle these to sit up against that nicely. A little bit too much of a curve. Just a little bit of a gap there, but honestly it's so minute that I don't know if I can steer it out or if I'm just going to make it worse. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try. I think that's as close as I want to try. and get it.
Can you hold it up so I can see? So they know what we're talking about here.
There's a little crack there, but I think a little bit of wood glue and sawdust will fix that.
Oh yeah.
I'm just afraid that if I try to sand it too much more to get the shape, then I'm no longer in line with my headstock. I got my thick super glue.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. There we go, got it. I don't know if I've seen you use that one. Do you remember how long the pizza muffins take to make?
Half hour? Not quite.
Put all the clamps on. Still have two more. I was just trying to be funny, but
Okay, so headstock's veneered. I got to do a little bit of cleanup on the shape and the glue here, and then I'm gonna have to adjust thickness a little bit because this is now a little too thick for the tuning pegs. It's seriously, it's fix one problem and create another. But anyway, so I gotta thickness that down, but I'm gonna have to sand it first anyway because I have created some pressure spots from the clamps during the gluing process and stuff. And once I finish shaping this, of course, that's going to be resanding again anyway. So
That was Jen. Anyway.
okay. Okay. Just using my Iwasaki rasp to get it close. And then we're going to go to my super cool 3-stage sanding stick it's just a 1.5-inch chunk of dowel that has 3 different grits of sticky back sandpaper stuck to it. But it works great for the tight curves and stuff on the headstock here. Okay. Now, we need to get this down to about 10 millimeters.
What is it now?
No, that can't be right. I don't know. Hang on a second. Okay, forget what I just said. Sweet Tea is a great idea on that whole using the drum sander, oscillating spindle sander thing to thickness that down. I don't need it. I just did a double check on one of my existing Les Pauls, actually, and I've checked it on a couple other ones too, and they've all got 15 to 16 millimeter thick headstocks, which is what I'm sitting at right now. So, nope, not doing any more to thickness. We're where we want to be. I am gonna quick run over this with 600 grit, just to finalize that a bit, and although maybe I should wait until I drill so I can sand any rough spots. Well, I can sand now and sand the rough spots too. I'm just going to do a quick cleanup sand on it because, like I said, I've got some pressure marks from the clamps. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of my madness. Click like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.